Hi guys, and welcome back to Yarn and Hugs. Today I got a really long video for you. As you already know, I'm trying to de-stash, so I'm trying to use up all the yarn I already have, and it's been about 4 months now, and it's going. I wouldn't necessarily say it's going good. I bought a lot of yarn, not a lot, but I bought some yarn in between when I originally wasn't supposed to buy yarn because I already have enough. And I've been watching a lot of yarn stash videos on YouTube because I just find it so first of all comforting, because when I see other creators and their yarn stash, I'm like released. My yarn stash is pretty small in comparison to others. So that, and other than that, I really like to organize. I really like to have lists, yeah, everything written down so I can see it better. And I saw this girl, I don't remember her name. If I remember who it was, I'm gonna link her video or like mention her so I can give credit to her. But she was doing a yarn stash as well, and she used a Google sheet for all her yarns, and she weighed them and she put them in the Google sheet, so she had like an overview of over all her yarn she has got. And also I find it really like satisfying when you can, for example, if you have a lot of yarn and then you do a project and you weigh the yarn at the beginning and at the end, you can see how much yarn is really gone, and you have like control over your yarn stash, and also you can see how much yarn you actually used, because sometimes you just like you don't remember what you had in the beginning, and then in the end you have less, but you don't know how much less. So today I have a scale here and I have my laptop here, and I'm gonna do a Google sheet with all my yarn in there. And I thought, because I really like those videos, I thought maybe you would like those videos too. So I'm gonna take you with me and just like show you all the yarn I have and tell you how much I got of each of them. Before we begin, I really wanted to give a shout out, or I wanted to show you my latest project. I just finished her today. I called her Ivy, and it's this knitted vest with like these details on the back, and it's made out of the yarn I bought in Copenhagen, so it's like a souvenir from my recent travels. So let's get into it. For starters, I want to set up my Google sheet. I put the yarn type, I put the grams, I put if I have a plan for a project, I put the meters, and I put the grams after I did the project. I think that's enough, because I actually really wanna know like the grams, and maybe the meters would be interesting, but I don't think I can figure out the meters with every yarn because I don't have the labels of every yarns. I'm gonna go by different yarn types. If I don't have the label and I still know which yarn it was, I'm gonna make a quick Google search. I would say let's start. So I've got my scale, I've got my laptop, I've got my little bowl to weigh the yarn, and I would say I'm gonna take the first ones. So I've got them in a bag. I was looking for this. This is a lot. I'm gonna do a quick Google search. I got a lot of this yarn. It's by Monor. It's a warehouse from Switzerland, and it's their own brand, and it's pretty affordable. It's 100% acrylic, and it was like the first yarn I ever bought for my knitting projects. I didn't know better so I bought a lot of them. They have really nice colors, that's one reason, and the second reason is that is pretty affordable, and when I started knitting I didn't know if I would actually like it or not. Yeah, I liked it, so I bought more of it because I made a pretty big project with it. Yeah, that's what we have here. I think one purple is from a different brand. I have another purple here. They're almost the same color but not exactly, so I have no idea what brand this is, and also I have no idea what I made with that because I thought I had two of this. But you know, I'm just gonna leave it on side. We're gonna put that under like others. Okay. Oh, this is the second one, I think. I'm not gonna put my working project on there because the yarn is basically gone, but I'm gonna put these on because I want to unravel these and use them. This and what? I feel like Bob the Builder. Maybe on top. Do you think that's correct? It's 563. Amazing. So that's that. I'm not gonna like calculate the meters on video because it would just take too long, and I think it's gonna be a long video anyway. So first one. But I do have a project plan for the all that yarn, and that's it. I already started. It's gonna be very spring inspired. I really love the colors together actually, and this is going to be a vest or a like sweater, but I'm not sure about the yarn, like the amount of yarn yet, if it will be enough to make sleeves as well. If it's not enough, I'm just gonna leave it as a vest. But it's a pretty easy project. I think it will work up pretty fast because it's just stocking and stitch and some decreasing and some rubbing. Next one now is I think my favorite crochet yarn. It's by Søstrene Grene. This one, it's 100% cotton. I really like how it feels. It's pretty affordable. The colors are amazing, as you can see. They don't really have like bright colors. They have more of like pastels, really more softer colors, but I have a lot. I'm gonna put them down. For them I actually got the tags, so that will be easier. Okay, perfect. Now the scale is turned off. This is another one from another brand, from another country even. I feel like this is even more than the other one. 33. Okay, I have 733 grams here. I'm gonna put this to the side and weigh the other one. This is 258 grams. It's crazy. It's like 1 kilo of yarn. Then for these yarns, maybe I've seen it already. I already have a project plan. This is actually my first crochet pattern, written pattern I'm doing, and it's going to be a sweater, and I'm obsessed with the pattern, like the pattern on the project. It looks so cute, and because I know exactly if I did the front panel and then have to do back panel all over again, I would like freak. So I also started on the back panel as well for that. And for the green ones, I also have a crochet top. It looks like this. It's gonna be a summer top, just like that, with a front panel, back panel sewed together. Very easy, but with like the different techniques, it looks very special. Actually, I found some more for the cotton yarn. I wanted to do a project. I didn't like it. I'm gonna unravel, but it's going into the weigh yarn count. The weight 50 grams. get my calculator. So we have 1 kilo, 41 gram. Next off is this. I don't have a lot of this because it's actually from Spain. I bought it in Spain, so I and it's specifically for a project. So yeah, and I still have the tag, which is really nice. I have to start to keep them, put them in my yarn journal. I'm gonna weigh them. No, I'm just gonna put them down. The brand is called Melissa Labores, Melissa, and we have 100% cotton, 75 grams or 150 meters. In Spain they put like a, I don't know if you can see it, put like a plus and minus 75 grams plus and minus 150 meters, so it's more or less. Let's check the weight. 262. I don't actually have a project plan for these, even though I really like these yarns because they're a bit thicker than the skein, and they're also 100% cotton, and they also have so many amazing colors. No, the white one, actually the white one I'm using for my green shirt. There's a few white parts in there, so I'm using that for the project, but the rest I don't know yet. I will figure out something eventually. But the thing is with this small, like I can't really do like a big project. I can't do like a sweater or something with this amount of yarn, and I'm not really a big fan of like crochet decor or accessories, except like hats or maybe scarves, but you can do a cotton scarf. I don't know what. And also for the scarf you need a lot of yarn actually. So yeah, but I'm always checking, like I'm always looking for different patterns. I started to look up a lot of free patterns on Ravelry, and I think I will come across something I will like, and then I can use in this yarn. I'm gonna put this away because I will have enough to clean up. Next off we have this one. It's also from skein, and it's yarn sock. It's 75% wool and 25% acrylic. I'm not gonna do socks with it. I only saw after I bought it that it's for socks. I just really like the color. I don't know what to do with it, but that's the whole point of making this sheet and everything. So I have like a visual of what I actually have. And I mean, if I have to buy another yarn to like finish a project, I will do that, because it's better to buy another yarn or buy more yarn and make a project than just have 2 skeins laying around, you know. This is also, I'm not gonna weigh them because yeah, it's on the label. So we have 200 no, 50 or 100 grams. Then we have also from Copenhagen, my first drops yarn is Daisy Merino wool. I got 2 of those. I'm obsessed with the color. I thought of making a hat. Would look nice, wouldn't it? Put it in here. And I got 100 grams of these 2. Then I have these ones. I actually got the label of these ones. Let's see. They're 50% mohair and 50% acrylic. They're by Monor as well, the warehouse from Switzerland. And I already did 2 vests with them. One for myself and one for my sister. How much do we have of these? I think I can make it without the bowl. 63. So let's continue. I've got this yarn. I have no idea. I got this from a thrift shop, I think, and I already made a whole vest and a headband. I still have so much left, and I really like the color. Maybe a hat, but I have no idea which size it is. So a hat, but you know. So let's put them on the scale. 116 grams. Put them away. Next, it's this macrame yarn. I did a tote bag, or I made a tote bag out of this. I don't really know how to weigh it. It's because it's on these paper things. Well, I'm just gonna weigh them with them, and then when I've finished, I'm gonna weigh one of these balls. I don't know the name, and then I'm gonna subtract. 129 grams with then the same, basically the same yarn from the same place, just thicker. Same, I want to make something, I don't know what to do with it, to be honest. So 180. I'm almost finished. There's not much left. I have a heavy thick yarn again. It's by Bobini. It's 5mm braided cord. So I was at this crochet workshop the past weekend, and we did this bag, and I really like it. I think it's really cute, but it's just too small for me. Like, I don't, you know, it's so impractical. I have a similar one with the thick macrame yarn I just showed you, and we could keep like the yarn, I mean it's not raw yarn, it's like cord and the hook, which was really nice. I didn't have a 9mm hook yet, so I'm in the process of making a slightly bigger bag. So the bag, or this one is not going into the weight, but this one is, because I think I'm gonna unravel, and this one is gonna be so heavy. 384. So the next yarn I already got in my pocket, but I have to check the name. It's 100% acrylic, and it 100 meters or 100 gram is 118 meters. Let's weigh. I have a lot of this. I don't really know what to do with it because the colors don't really go together. White and red, blue and white, you know. And I'm trying to look for chunky yarn projects, but everything they show me is just not really my style. That's 318 grams. I already did 2 vests and 2 hats out of these. So now for real, we're almost done. I got all of the yarns I have left to put in my sheets on the table right now. I'm gonna start with these two. These ones are the ones I used for my vest I'm currently wearing. I got them in Copenhagen. I also got the labels in here. Oh, this is also drop. It brushed alpaca silk in 77% alpaca and 20% silk, and we have 25 grams and 140 meters, 6 grams. And then we have the other one. It's also from Copenhagen, and it's also the color of this vest. This is by Sandeskan. This is 100% wool, and it's 50 grams for 105 meters. And how much do I have of this? 41, guys. I saw this when I was in Germany, and it just spoke to me. I love glitter. I love yeah, everything that shimmers, so I had to have this. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do with it. I think I'm gonna take this and then with like another, not red, but probably white, or I can find like a yellow, not a yellow, but like a similar color to this, but I don't know yet. It's called Creative Lame. It's by, I don't know, Rico Design. A color, yeah, it's polyester. And it's 25 grams, or it's 25 grams, is it? Yeah. These ones They're from my first, or one of my first project. I did a granny square tote bag with a lot of different granny squares with a lot of different colors. I bought a lot of colors, and I also mix cotton yarn and like acrylic yarn together. Also, this one is like more wool-y. Yeah, I don't know where they're from, I don't know the brands, nothing. I just have these colors. They don't really go together, and also it's not enough to do something out of it. I'm just gonna keep them, and someday I'm gonna make a scrap sweater or something, but it's not enough yet for a scrap sweater. So I'm gonna put them down under like random, remember to 184. And then I have this box, and it's pretty full. So I have to say, it was pretty dark in that store, and it was like the beginning of my knitting, my crochet journey. I didn't really know the difference between cotton and acrylic yarn, and I didn't really recognize that it's acrylic yarn. And normally nothing wrong with acrylic yarn, but well, this one is shiny and it's really thin, and I have a lot of it, and I just don't know what to do with it. I tried to so I did a sample with this purple color and then a few rows of this orange color, and I mean, you can see that it's two different like yarns, but I don't know, I really like purple and orange, like in a combination, and I think it's a nice detail to have like this more shiny stripe in between the purple, and I think it would look really cute in a project. And from far, like in the camera, you can't really tell, it's like different material. So that was what I was thinking. I do actually like the color of this brown. I also like the pink color, but because it's so shiny and the white is just too white, I don't really know what to do, but I'm just gonna put them down. Maybe I will have any idea, or maybe make a like really thin crochet, almost like filet crochet something, but at least I've got the labels. So I'm gonna put them in my bowl here. 455 grams. This was actually the last, yeah, oh no, this one is 61. Very good. So this was all my yarn. I put all in my sheet here, and now I will see if I can like calculate the whole together, you know. Oh, here, so this is crazy. I got 4 kilos and 60 grams of yarn. So much if you think of it. It's like, this yarn is so light, you can imagine 4 kilos. I'm gonna work on my project I showed you, and then for every project I finish, I will weigh the yarn that's left over, put it in my Google Sheet, and then I'm going to do an update in like, I don't know, like whenever there is an update. I think I will include it from now on in my yarn stash update videos. I'm trying to make one every month. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed until now, I think it's gonna be a long video, but leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and give a like for this video, and see you next video. Bye.